want to talk about Dricus Duplessis not looking like he knows how to fight. Have you met Trevor Peek? Trevor Peek looks crazy, dude. Like he just like did a line of coke, just jumped in the cage.
Oh my God.
See,
the hammer fist?
Look how he telegraphs everything.
Gordon Ryan responded to Nicky Rod. I think it was because of our podcast.
He's gonna kill me.
My butthole puckered up. I got real scared. Should we have him on?
I would love to have him on, especially because I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu. I was just learning things.
Nah, dude, you know so much. Don't play dumb now.
I absolutely know nothing. And I also found out too that jiu-jitsu fans are pretty retarded, huh? Like you're so angry. The Casuals. We don't know nothing at all.
Welcome back to the Casuals MMA. We are a combat sports and MMA show hosted by very, very casual fans. My name is Gilbert. I was in Chicago. This is David. He was in the desert doing shadow boxing rounds. And this is Nick, who is in the greatest city ever, Cleveland.
Cleveland, whoa.
Ohio.
Hey, I was like 5 minutes away from, no, not 5 minutes, 5 miles away from Stipe Miocic.
You should have stopped by and had a conversation when you couldn't understand a single word he said. Shout out to Stipe Miocic, dude.
Go fight David.
No, I just don't like listening to his interviews because it sounds like he has CTE. But you go back to his old videos, just the way he talks.
It just sounds like he's rushing through a sentence. Like he's trying to just get through it already, which I relate to. I understand. I feel that. But
it's like Bilal Muhammad when he talks. He just Daffy Duck ass mother. Dude, like, dude, slow down. He's probably the most unlikable fighter in all of UFC.
Right when he said Daffy Duck, in my head I was like, how does he talk again? And it made me laugh.
Yeah, he just like talks so fast. Like I was actually thinking about this when I was high in the desert. You know? I was like, how come people don't like Bilal so much? He's so dominant. He hasn't lost in like what 12 or what 17, 12, I forgot what the number is, but it's been a long time.
Been a minute, yeah.
And I saw his like some of his interviews when I was high, and it irritated me. I was like, how did you do
which
that
one?
when I was high? He just talks so fast, and he sounds like a dweeb. You know what I mean?
He sounds like a nerd?
Like a nerd. Yeah. You know, not in a good way, too. Not like Caio Borralho nerd. Like kind of like a dweeb. Like he's so excited now that he could be the one that could beat up people, which he's been waiting for his whole life because he was bullied as a kid. I don't know his story, but that's what it sounds like. Like he's always trying to prove something. It's like, come on, man.
He got a chip on his shoulder.
He had a little chip on his shoulder that's not very entertaining.
I would say this. I think a lot of the reasons why people don't like him as a fighter is just because his fights aren't fucking fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, there's that. It's like he's like
they're not the most fun. I like it, but that's because I like
gay stuff.
I like gay stuff. I like guys on top of guys.
I mean, isn't like the only fighter that hasn't knocked anybody out.
So
that's a crazy stat if that's true. So never knocked out anybody.
Never knocked anybody out.
On one of the segments we have later on the Reddit, we can just take a look at it right now. Actually, I think it's a good little starter. They were talking about the biggest records in the UFC. Neil Magny has 14 decision wins. He's the leader. And I think Bilal is like 12. Wow. So the question is, who's going to beat whose record? And when I saw Bilal Muhammad's, like his record to have the most decisions in the UFC, I'm like, he's going to win that for sure.
100%.
So keep clicking.
Dude, these are some crazy records, though. These other
ones.
More? 90? George St. Pierre?
Yeah, look. 14 decision wins by Neil Magny. Bilal Muhammad has 12. So he just needs 3 more decision wins.
He needs 2 more shitty main events.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to have a main event. This could just be any
Dude, what if they put his title fight on a fight night at the Apex?
They probably would.
That would be so sad.
I mean, it's so weird, right? It's like
they're trying to get him out of there, though.
Bilal Muhammad's thing is kind of interesting. And once this was like high thoughts. It's like you are probably one of the most unliked champions that nobody wants to buy a ticket to see you lose. Like, that's such a weird place to be in, right? Because when somebody mentions...
Because they don't hate him, necessarily.
Yeah, they don't really...
Like Colby or something.
He's just kind of like, ugh.
He doesn't move the needle.
Good.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of a weird position for him to be in. Like I said, I don't dislike him.
What if he did like a Muhammad type of thing? Where he would just Muhammad.
You would have to
but like Daffy Duck.
Exactly, dude. Like, he gets excited when he talks. He starts fumbling over his words as he's talking shit. And it's just really hard to listen to. And then afterwards, you see him fight. It's hard to watch. It's like, I bet you when Dana White saw him get the belt, he's like, fuck!
Well, you saw this. That was the whole like story. It was like he was walking up and like rolling his eyes.
I gotta give this guy a
like,
belt.
Dragging his feet, stomping like, ugh.
Shout out
he is the first Palestinian champ.
Which is, hey, you know, there you go.
Props.
There you go.
Just smoke some weed, Bilal, and slow down when you talk. Like, people can't understand anything that you're saying. It's just, and he has weird takes too, where he was talking shit about Kamaru Usman.
What do you say about Kamaru?
He just said that he wasn't that good. That he
That's right.
Like he handpicked his opponents. That he didn't really do. It's like, but you've never knocked anybody. He knocked out Jorge Masvidal. He was the first person to do that, right? Colby Covington was on a fucking tear. He goes, "Oh, you beat Kobe twice. He wasn't even that good." It's like, dude, you weren't even in the conversation at that point.
And back then too, Colby was like
On
beating everybody.
He was beating everybody.
He was the best welterweight in the time. Like, how many title fights did he have? Like the Leon fight.
Yeah.
We could all be like, all right, bro, that did seem like a gimme, you know?
Yeah.
But the first and second Kamaru Usman fight, those
Bangers.
were great fights.
Those are good.
And they're competitive.
And then he's like, "Oh, I beat Gilbert Burns." It was like, Gilbert Burns had a busted shoulder and you still couldn't knock him out, which is kind of embarrassing.
I forgot about that. And I saw the fight again. A little interesting.
And also, Kamaru Usman beat the shit out of Gilbert Burns. So I don't know what you're saying about that. That doesn't even make sense. He talks about his Sean Brady win. It's like, and that kind of got stopped early, in my opinion, dude.
Yeah.
You barely got a TKO.
Yeah, I think you can make that argument.
Yeah. And I think if
Bilal-
Sean Brady runs it back, he might actually beat him.
Dude, but I think wasn't Bilal calling for Usman and Shavkat to fight first, right?
Yeah,
For
that's what he was
number one
saying.
Contender, yeah.
We'll see. Which is like a good title eliminator, right? Like, you are kind of curious to see how Shavkat or how Usman would come back. Because when he
Do you want
fought,
to waste those though?
that's the problem.
You don't wanna waste
If you're the UFC, you're like, nah, who would they fast track though?
Shit, I don't fucking know. Jack Della Maddalena?
Dog. I think he should get a title shot.
He's pretty gangster, dude.
I think he should get a title shot.
You want to talk about a fun champion? He would be a fun-ass champion.
And he's Aussie.
He's Aussie with the weirdest nose ever, dude. That shit goes 17 different ways.
Bro, I was looking at a picture of Sean Brady.
Yeah.
He got Jack Della Maddalena nose too. Like his nose is like
Just all
part of the
fucked
world.
up.
Yeah, dude.
I think Sean Brady's future champ material, too.
I think if your nose is like that normally, you're probably gonna be a really good fighter. I think you're gonna win.
Nose champ, dude.
I think no one's gonna beat you.
We didn't get to talk about this last week because we had Nicky Rod in. Speaking of Nicky Rod, Gordon Ryan responded to Nicky Rod. And I
you
think
get
it was
scared?
because of our podcast because Gordon
He screen recorded
screen recorded
recorded.
us.
on the
He's gonna
YouTube channel.
kill me.
He's gonna kill all of us.
Gonna kill you
My butthole puckered up like this. I got real scared.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Should we have him on?
I know. I was gonna DM him.
We should.
I would love to have him on,
Yeah.
especially because I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu. I was just learning things.
Nah,
on the
dude. You
spot.
know so much. Don't play dumb now.
I absolutely know
Nah,
nothing.
you have to. You have to.
But yeah, I was just kind of interested in the story. It was really, really fun, you know. And I also found out too that jiu-jitsu fans are pretty fucking retarded, huh?
People like to argue in the comments.
Yeah, like holy shit,
pretty
they're,
wild.
they're worse than MMA fans. And they're all, you know what? There was a comment that I got a DM, and this shit made me laugh so hard. This guy was like, "You don't know shit about steroids, dude. You're talking about it makes you all angry as shit. What the fuck do you know?" I'm like, "Hey, good job proving it, dude. Like you're so angry. You're literally so angry.
You don't know. You don't know.
And then you just see his profile picture. It's just him, just fucking red.
Yeah.
Just roided out, staring into the mirror every photo like this. I'm
No
like,
fucking way.
yeah. I was like, "Oh, you're not a
Yeah.
good spokesperson for fucking steroids, dude."
But guys that are on steroids who are really smart say that's a thing.
Yeah.
They're the ones saying that, hey, I get a little anxious, I get a little psychotic when I'm on
Yeah,
gear.
good job yelling at somebody through a fucking DM, you fucking tard. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, jiu-jitsu fans are so interesting, too. They're like, dude, oh, this other, what are you guys fucking, I literally told you I don't know anything.
I think a lot of, especially when you start doing combat sports, it's really easy to be like, I'm a fucking tough guy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I could beat your fucking ass. You talk to me
And I think
sideways.
that's what, like, jiu-jitsu was. It was like the equalizer. So
Yeah.
all these people who feel like they couldn't do anything, now they just want to choke and kill people because they want to be in that position of power. It's like, dude, fucking relax, guy. Chill. One of the things I really dislike, you know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, buddy?
And this is what, and I've talked to other people who are professional fighters, and they don't understand when other people do this. It's like when somebody who is a pro or amateur fighter in any type of sport, boxing, whatever, and they go on somebody's page and they go, your technique is wrong. And every friend of mine that is a pro fighter, they go, those guys are probably the worst people in the gym because you should be worried about winning fights. Why the fuck are you commenting on a hobbyist's page? Like, what are you fucking doing?
And, you know, there's a lot of arguments that go on in those comments, too, where
Yeah.
they're, like, defending their points. And I'm like, dude, this is very time-consuming.
Do you ever see fucking Floyd Mayweather like correcting people's form?
Writing paragraphs in the comments, like, defending their last statement. It's like, dude, you gotta relax.
Like there's no professional fighter worth their like salt going on somebody's page and correcting their form. Like I always see that on other people's pages.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you a pro fighter? Don't you want to win? Like, why are you worried about a hobbyist training?
Like, when I look at Tony Ferguson's, like, captions, I'm like, dude, this must have taken like 30 minutes to type out.
30 minutes, couple revisions.
Dude, you have to go through all those emotes to type that shit. It's so hard. Sometimes, like when I do like emails and I'm trying to make sure that they know I'm in a happy mood, I have to look for like emotes or shit or like text.
Yeah.
And
you have to search it.
It takes so long.
Yeah.
And you're like, smile. Oh, not that smile. That's a little frowny smile.
I have to write heart for a heart to pop up. Oh.
Yeah. I want the smile with the tears.
Yeah, dude. I fucking hate it, man.
But going back to the Gordon Ryan thing,
Yeah.
He's gonna.
we instigated that.
I swear to God, we did.
I didn't instigate shit.
You did. You
I
called it an
was-
anime, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, it is."
It was.
Now that was a good.
That was a good parallel
analogy.
for casual.
I mean, it's very, very fun. I mean, I didn't know that Gordon Ryan's only a year older than Mikey Super Spectrum Musamechi, dude.
Bro, did you see that clip?
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, "Excuse me." First of all, I thought Mikey was like 18 years old.
Gordon's young, dude. I don't think he's even 30.
I thought he was 30.
I thought he was.
He's
45.
29. He's 29, and Mikey is 28.
Dude, Gordon looks aged.
I mean, it's the
Dude, well, it's like, you know, when you do gear, you get this little thing right here.
the leathery face.
Yeah, you get this little buff, like cheekbone.
Yeah.
Does Jennifer Aniston
You just
do
look
gear?
older.
Does Jennifer Aniston do gear?
She might.
She got a little.
No, she's just older and she doesn't want to age. That's her
What do
problem.
they call that? What do they call this? They call this a type of line, right?
Oh yeah, the type of line, smart guy.
Yeah,
brow line.
the Fu Manchu?
Frown line.
The Fu
Frown
Manchu.
line.
The face indentation, dude. The face indentation.
Hey, dude, I'm not. I thought you would know.
I don't know
this
shit,
stuff?
dude. Mike, you
Dude,
don't.
you were sponsored by Face Care. Come on, man.
Yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, dude. Shout out to that one Korean face brand that doesn't sponsor me anymore.
He's so
forgot
ugly.
their name.
Yeah, it's
They-
not the work
They
on
found
his
out what I
face.
was really about. Oh, he says a retard a lot. Maybe not a good brand.
All right, well, really quick, let's talk about this fight night from a couple weeks ago, just the main event, maybe. We've always talked about the middleweights have been in conversation for the past month. Sean, Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya, and then Cannonier's always been in that top 5. But it looks like he's out, and Nick's boy, the fight nerd, is in.
The fighting nerds.
It shakes it up, man.
You know, some say he's a free spirit, dude.
I like him.
That's what everyone says about him.
Can we say? I mean, Jared looked great too. 40 years old.
He looked really good.
Still
Dude,
good.
He was putting the pressure on.
It wasn't
Kyle.
an easy fight.
It was not easy, and you know what? I thought. I thought Jared was going to win because Caio has not faced this type of competition to this level. So I thought Caio was going to break, and he did it. And he came through with
He made
that.
adjustments, bro.
That's a fucking warrior, dude.
Like in the second round when Jared won, and the third round he came out and started making those adjustments. I was like, damn, this guy is legit. He looked really calm too. Really good. I was watching some of the training footage of the fighting nerds. And they love doing these little drills where they just they're drilling range and distance management the whole time. And they're doing these drills with the guys are standing on the wall, and then someone's pop shotting in and out. It's kind of cool to see these guys fight. But then it makes sense with how their whole team fights. They really know their range very well. And Kyle Borralho, I thought he was going to take him down.
he chose not to.
Yeah, and he stood and I thought if Jared stands with Kyle, he's probably going to win.
Yeah.
And I was proven wrong because, dude, that fool hit so fucking hard.
Jared was
you see how
cracking-
hard those thuds were?
He's scary, man.
Man,
He was
Jared can't
cracking
hear
the
so
shit
scary.
out of Caio, dude.
Yeah.
And then Caio was eating. I mean, obviously, Caio got fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the process. But when you see somebody just that dominating and scary walk forward at you, just throwing. And I think Jared also made adjustments too in that second round where I think his coach was just like, hey, you need to get in there and start throwing. And it was fucking working. And you saw Caio's face.
Yeah,
Just
he was backing up.
fuck, dude. And then towards that last round, Caio just pulled it out. Dude, he literally knocked the snot out of Jared Cannonier.
He's a dog, bro.
Fucking insane. And by the way, too, Jared has been getting cracked a lot in his last few fights. I don't want to see him get hit like that anymore. Especially at the age of 40, you're kind of going towards the tail end of your
Takes
career.
it well, though.
When do you
That's
get
the
the
other-
old man chin, though? When does that happen?
I don't know. It doesn't work on him, though.
They could have called the fight off, honestly. and
Jared
they-
Cannonier's a freak, though.
Yeah.
He is.
Heavyweight,
Yeah.
light heavyweight.
Chakra
middleweight.
beads,
Yeah, the stones.
the stones.
You know, part of me always wants to make fun of people that do the stones, but part of me is like, I might get a
I
couple.
will tell you a
Look at
story.
Thanos.
I might
Hey.
put some outside.
Thanos.
Just get charged by the stars.
I'll tell you a story about stones, dude. There was a girl in high school that I knew.
Who starts a sentence like
Yo, let me
Hey, story about
Yo, I
stones,
got
man.
this story
It sounds like
about
you're about to stump some
stones.
stones after
Yeah,
this.
I got a story about stones, man. There was a girl in high school that used to charge her stones at night because the moonlight would charge the stones.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
She got some of these stones that were supposed to help her be smarter, and like it was supposed to help like stimulate her brain.
Oh,
So
God.
she actually took the SATs at the same time we did, right? She got, kid you not, an 800 out of 1600. She was dumb as shit. That stuff does not fucking work. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Not
about.
for math. Not for math.
Do you know how
Yeah.
dumb you have to be to get under 1,000? Oh, really dumb.
Don't you like have
That's
to like,
pretty
just write
tough.
your name?
You get
and you
like
get 1,000,
400
right?
for writing your name.
Yep.
So that girl, dumb as shit. So no, stones don't fucking work. This bitch charged that shit for months in the moonlight.
See, she's an idiot because you're not supposed to do moonlight. You're supposed to do the sun.
Sun. It's supposed to be the
My bad,
sun.
'cause
Yeah.
Moonlight is about the movie about the gays. So that's why.
And we don't like it. And we're
dude.
against that.
Yeah, that's
About the
gays,
guy.
dude.
The guy.
Actually, one of my favorite films.
Academy
film.
Award-winning film.
Yes.
Caio, fight nerd. Is he ready to take those top 5 guys?
Is he, dude?
Actually, is he?
That's a fun fight.
Is he?
That's a fun
Coming
fight.
off a loss, fights Caio.
Caio Borralho. Is that how you say his name? Because they were saying
Borralho.
every commentator was saying his name differently.
Well, that's because his name looks like a typo. We don't know how to spell and pronounce that shit.
They're supposed to know the phonetics. Like they write that shit out.
I wish Kyle could just say his own name.
How you say it?
Yeah, can he
Say
say,
it, man.
your
Come
name
on.
out loud?
His
once?
eye was fucked up though. You
It
see
was
that
bad.
thing?
That was one of the worst cuts I've ever seen.
But he wore it well.
Disgusting. It was a bruise and then it got a cut.
I want to say I feel bad for Angela Hill.
Hey, Angela Hill was throwing it.
She
though.
looked good.
Another decision lost, dude.
Like,
It
what do
wasn't
we- what do
split.
we
It was
do?
unanimous.
Yeah, a lot of. I thought that was the right call, but I think a lot of people thought that she won too because how hard she was throwing towards the end. But I don't think it was enough.
But it's the Angela Hill shit where it makes the fight look way just really close. So it's hard to. It's 50-50 every single time.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy too how late she started her career in MMA and how fast she's excelled in kickboxing. Like she's a talent. I wish she would have started fighting like 10 years earlier. It would be a completely different story.
Because she started fighting the UFC from the Ultimate Fighter, right? Is that how she got on?
Invicta or Ultimate Fighter?
I don't
One of those.
I forgot what her story was, but she was just like she was not fighting. She like took a kickboxing class and then she started in her 30s.
That's so tight.
So she's fucking dope as shit, dude. She's
San
amazing.
Diego, right? That's right.
And then
Angela Hill.
dude, Michael Morales.
Michael Morales is legit, dude.
He's scary. Look at that face
Neil
too.
Magny got fucked up, man. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Edmund Shabazi and Gerald
Yes.
Mearshart fight, dude. Holy shit, dude.
I had a feeling that was going to happen that way.
Yeah. I think,
Who do we
call it?
pick?
You got
We picked
you
Edmund
called it.
Shabazian,
Edmund.
dude. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But in my head, I was like, dude, I thought if it goes to the ground, GM3 is going to choke him out. That's what I thought. Because that's like his thing.
Yeah.
And Edmund is only lost by like subs.
Bro, I feel so bad for Edmund. I mean, the hype train was real for a minute.
Why did I doubt a fucking Mearshart, dude? I should have just went with my fucking OG bias.
Mearshart's one of those guys, though. Anytime we pick against him, he wins.
He wins.
He brings the streak back alive.
Is it because he just looks like an average dude? Is that why we don't?
Nah, he's got well, what do you mean? Like the reason why we don't pick him?
Yeah, it's
He's
like
slow.
No,
His
there's no
striking is-
crazy story behind him.
Well,
It's
he
just
is like, I don't say
Mearshart.
he's a gatekeeper, but he is. Is this top 10? Is he top 10?
No, he's not. There's no way.
I think like the Gerald Mearshart issue is that when you see him fight, his striking, I mean, it has improved, but it's not that great. Like a sharp striker that just won't allow him to kind of take them to the ground. He's gonna get pieced up. Like his head movement's not that great either. So like I assumed that Gerald Mearshart was going to get slept pretty fast by Edmund, but you know didn't really happen. Like look at Hamzat. When Hamzat pressured him immediately, like in the stand up, he was like, "Oh shit, what do we do?"
Yeah.
Cracks him, knocks him out, and that's kind of been the story of Gerald. But like I think Gerald's striking has gotten better enough, and he's been wearing shots a lot better now. I don't know what it is, if it's his conditioning or training.
He's a dog.
Yeah, but now he's like, dude, once I get to your back or you're on the ground, you're fucked.
Bye bye.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's a strong guy. He looks like a cop.
He does look like a cop
He looks like a cop.
that hates people of color. 100%.
Also, just a little quick recap. Inoue fought this weekend.
This dude is so good.
Dude, did you hear the commentary?
No,
It was fucking
wait,
hilarious.
What were they saying?
What were they saying?
They're doing Japanese accents the whole time?
Well, because
Like-
of how he won. And they were like, dude, he punched because he went with two body body shots towards the end.
His body shots are so nasty.
Yeah, what was it like a stiff back? What happened?
So he hit him with 2 hard body shots, and it somehow fucked up his back, and his leg went numb. Yeah. So his leg went numb, and he couldn't walk anymore. So the commentary was fucking
It's a
hilarious.
dead leg, dude.
Dude, what? His body shut down from that?
Yeah, so something happened with his back where it hurt his spine from how hard he hit him from the front. And he blew out his back from sucking the gut.
Oh, dude.
Is there any big fights? Is he just too light? Like, can we give him a big American or some kind of super fight? Or is this division just not? I don't know too much about
I think
this
it's just a smaller.
Oh,
bro, it looked like he
shit.
pooped his pants a little bit.
A little
Good
bit.
for hair.
But he talked about it afterwards. He says that his leg gave out. So something with the body shot hurt his back, and from his back,
the
I think it
compression.
pinched a nerve.
Yeah, dude.
And then his left leg, he couldn't use it anymore. And I've never seen that before in my life.
That's a pretty crazy way
Yeah.
to stop somebody.
Yep.
That might be a first in boxing ever.
I know he blew his back out in a non-gay way. You know what I'm saying? My man,
From the front.
I blew this bitch's back out from the front. Let's go.
Shit.
That's all good.
Just spilling everything.
Oh shit! Watch that shit again, dude. Look at this.
Sucks.
Shut up!
And as soon as he landed, he was like, "Oh,
He's
something's
like,
wrong."
oh, vertebrae gone.
Oh,
And it was interesting. It was 2 shots from his left and his right on the same side. Bang, bang.
boom, right in the middle.
Which I've never thought about doing that.
Inoue is so legit, man. They were talking about wanting to get him against Gervonta.
What weight is this?
Gervonta says this is his favorite boxer.
Yeah,
Oh, I'd like to see that.
that'd be an interesting fight. What's the weight class though? He's pretty
He's a
small.
featherweight, so I think featherweight in boxing.
He said he wants to go up.
5?
So 135? Could he go? Is that?
Yeah, probably.
I
He'll
mean, I
probably
don't
be up
think that's a
next.
good look for him to go up and try to fight Gervonta because it's like he also hits very fucking hard
Yeah,
and he's a
yeah.
lot heavier. I don't know if that's smart.
Some other
He's got
boxing.
such good game.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would play out.
How do you guys feel about this? When you have
Anthony Taylor fought Silva's son?
Yeah.
Bro, did you see what happened?
No.
Oh, you're in for
Just
a treat,
watch.
brother.
Just actually, how about you live commentate this right now?
Can you tell who's who?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can you tell who's who?
Okay, well,
What,
Who
you
Anthony
racist?
Taylor is?
wow. I just see 2 sexy blacks. as the racist white
Sexy
people would
black
say.
1 is throwing a jab. Sexy black 2 is defending.
That's like my favorite thing when a white person tries not to sound racist, but it sounds really racist. He goes, I don't have problems with blacks. It's like,
Like,
all right,
hey,
bro.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Let's not say it like that,
whoa.
huh?
The emphasis on the S.
Yeah.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Hard B, dude. Really hard B, really hard S. Relax. Yeah. I always crack up when I hear that shit. I got no problem with the blacks.
You're like, hey,
Hey.
choice of
All
words,
right, dude.
buddy.
But yeah, he debut fight. Anthony Taylor, a lot of fights under his belt.
Yeah, I mean,
he
Anthony Taylor's an MMA guy.
Because the Silvas look good, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's the son of a Silva, dude.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of pressure. Being
It is a
son
lot of
Anthony.
pressure.
It's kind of like Bronny James going to be a Laker. It's like, how's that going to pan out?
Oh shit, he's just throwing hammers, huh?
He eventually just pressed him. And Anthony Taylor's been he fights every fucking Jake Paul card.
Yeah.
He's always throwing down with somebody.
Wait, so he's an MMA guy, right?
He started off MMA, but recently he's been only doing boxing.
Yeah, he's looking at a 4-fight win
He
streak.
fought Salt Poppy.
He beat Salt
What
Poppy.
the fuck?
Yep.
You see him drop him? Well, he fought Salt Poppy?
Yeah,
He beat
it was,
Salt Poppy.
It was pretty. It was like to a decision though. It was pretty even.
It was pretty even.
Yeah.
Because Salt Poppy got legit skills.
Yeah.
Anthony
He got dropped
Right
by
here.
Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor, he looks way bigger.
But bro, he
huh?
timed that. Look at that.
That was a good shot.
That was a good time.
So after this fight, he called out Darren Till and he
Oh,
called
that's
out
a good look.
he called out someone else too. Oh, he's called out Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, sure. Hey, okay.
Hey, they should do that though. I'd watch that honestly. I'd watch Did you see the Floyd Mayweather
What
fight?
was the thing with Floyd? He changed the ref in the middle of the match.
He fought John Gotti or something, right?
Oh, yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Gotti, right?
Gotti. And he's like the son,
They fought before professionally, right?
something like that.
Yeah.
And the ref. So I think. Do you see that fight with Floyd Mayweather? And,
Yeah, he
the
called
Gotti?
off the fucking ref.
Yeah, because he hit him he threw a left hook and he turned his head and the ref was like back of the head.
I didn't know you could fire a ref like that.
That was tight.
Is that something for him only?
I think it's just only
yeah,
Floyd
for sure.
Mayweather.
But also too, like the ref was wrong. I don't think it was a
Yeah,
back
it was
of the head.
not.
Like
First of all, how the fuck did he lose to Anthony Taylor? I've seen Anthony Taylor box like a couple of times. He's not that good. He fights like he boxes like an MMA guy. So Silva should not lose.
it was probably just the experience thing, right? If that's his debut
the
fight,
pressure.
it's a big jump. It's a big jump in competition. He honestly probably should have went to Tijuana and fought some guys over there.
I mean,
first.
it's kind of interesting though. It's like when I see Silva's like skill level, he's definitely way above Anthony Taylor, right? But he's against the ropes, and Anthony Taylor's just throwing everything in the kitchen sink. Yeah. Tie him up.
He's been there before. You know, he knows what to do. He knows how to press and
like. Why is he trying to like shoulder and roll things? Tie him up. He's square. Grab his fucking neck. Tie him up. Like that's it. And then have the ref break it up. I thought that was a little weird. I think he's better than that. That's just I don't know.
Maybe they just need to run it back.
First fight jitters?
Yeah, maybe. Because
I think so. I think it is first fight jitters,
Should they build him up more? Like you're saying, take the Tijuana fights? Like, why are they throwing him into these?
Because he's Silva's son.
God, that sucks.
That's why.
Like they should. They should build him up, but then it's a cash grab.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, why not do it? And on paper, they're like, I can beat this guy.
Yeah.
Why not?
Anderson Silva's going to talk to his son. You're not the best.
But maybe he needs to get KO'd like that to like really change up a lot of things.
I think it's just a little, probably for him, it's probably a little embarrassing that he lost it. I'm not disrespecting Anthony Taylor because he's an MMA guy.
Yeah.
But I've seen him in his other fights. He's not that great. I think he's scrappy.
He might be like 10-0 or something like that. Like 10 and like he's not 10-0. He might have like 10 professional boxing fights under his belt too. So like that goes a long way.
Anthony Taylor has lost quite a few at these social media events. He lost a couple.
And he's hungry too. Yeah. He's hungry to get this bag.
Like, he's 4-0.
He's 4-0. Yeah,
last 4 fights, yeah.
So he's definitely on a good he's on a good streak right now. Dude, watching Floyd Mayweather exhibition box people is kind of tight.
Yeah. He's 47, and he's just like doing whatever he wants.
This guy's like 40 pounds heavier than him, which is fucking cool.
God, he's legit, right?
I don't really know anything about him.
Why does that name sound familiar?
I don't know any.
Because I think that's a mafia boss, isn't it?
Yeah. The only people I know, I don't know any of the guys that Floyd Mayweather has been boxing recently until after the fight. Like I've never heard of them up until.
Do you see how just beautiful that jab is?
So crispy.
It literally connected at the end of the punch, like textbook.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It is fun just to watch him like.
Because when you look at that range, it looks like his jab's not going to reach him, but it's just right at the end. What the fuck is that?
And it seems like everything he's doing is like half speed, but also just way faster than everybody else at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. Watching, and he still looks like he's 30, dude.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather looks younger than Gordon Ryan.
Oh, Anthony Taylor lost to Nick Diaz's boy.
Chris Avila.
Yeah,
Avila. But Chris Avila's another one of those guys who's beating everyone's ass.
Yeah.
He beat up Anthony Pettis. He's on a little streak too.
He's a real boxer though, right?
Yeah,
MMA guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
with like a Nick Diaz style, you know.
Just that weird pacing, slow ass fucking shots, but it works.
You guys see this? Sean Strickland fires back at weirdo Machine Gun Kelly over impulsive advice.
Did you see this video of MGK calling out Sean Strickland?
How weird. Like
I don't know why. I don't understand this beef.
When I saw him say that to Sean Strickland, I was like, brother, please.
That doesn't make you look good either.
Don't do this.
Like you're talking to a professional fighter. He's like, you should take my advice and shut the fuck up. It's like
because he will punch you in the face.
Yeah, he'll actually shoot you with a machine gun. He'll make sure that your name actually makes sense.
It just makes me feel nervous for him.
Yeah, I got.
If I was MGK, I probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you defend yourself? How do you defend someone that's constantly calling you a vampire and you suck blood and you're a bitch?
Is he always calling him that, or did he do that one time?
I think he brings up at every podcast.
But also, too, if I look like MGK, I know what I look like.
Yeah.
I know I look like a vampire.
You suck blood, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're MGK. Like, you do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, why are you even putting any attention to what Sean Strickland says about you? Sean Strickland is an MMA fighter who is psychotic. Like, for him to be like, oh, fuck you, don't bring up my fucking name. It's kind of like him saying, see what happens. It's like, yeah, you're going to die.
That's see what happens. Come to my sold-out arena concert.
Yeah.
It's like, what else?
Like, Sean Strickland has no problem killing you. So
yeah, he really doesn't.
Just suggest you.
When I hear a guy say, keep my name out your mouth, it just makes me like, I don't want to say cringe, but
it is a little.
It's a little cringe when.
Or does it depend on who it is?
Exactly.
It depends on who it is. Yeah.
If it's a big scary strong guy, if Gordon Ryan says, hey, keep my name out your fucking mouth, I'm like, okay.
He looks like an emo praying mantis, dude.
My bad.
I was just in Cleveland.
He legitimately looks like a praying mantis, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I just picture him in the corner just doing this.
You got a long face.
You
have arms on your face?
Next response, David So, keep your name out of my mouth.
Yeah. Hey, you fat Asian fuck, keep my name out your mouth. Ooh, angry.
Megan Fox did DM Sean Strickland.
What'd she say?
She actually said like a pretty nice message, or not nice message, but like a pretty straightforward message. Like, hey man, you also made fun of my kids, and they're getting bullied in school.
Well,
like,
your kids get bullied because
your dad's a vampire.
Yeah, so I don't know. Have you seen your kids?
What do they look like?
They
I
just
don't
wear
think it's because of Sean Strickland.
they wear like like androgynous clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they look like they're all on suicide watch.
But also though, like when your kids get bullied at school, it's like, yeah, they should be bullied at school.
Also, too,
That's all of our experiences.
Yeah.
hey, this is the other thing too for
We all got
like celebrity parents, right? You gallivant your kids and you show them off and all
Social
this other
media.
stuff, and you put them out on social media. Nobody told you to fucking do that. So guess whose actual fault that is? It's you, mom.
Boom.
So you're the one that goes out there just putting them on since they were a little kid for them to be judged by the whole public. You have millions of fucking followers, but it's the public's fault for having a commentary about the kids that you shell out for fucking views. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Shit. Honestly, I think all kids should be bullied. That's my platform.
Ew, I just do it for fun sometimes, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, every time I see a kid walk by, I go, "Hey, dude,
Idiot."
fucking." And they're actually gay.
What's
I'm
up,
like,
Four Eyes?
"You're okay. You're actually gay."
Guy's so mean.
Yeah.
But I think it builds character. I think it's important.
You can't stop bullying. It's going to happen.
I'm really nervous about this fight.
That makes me a little concerned. I don't
It
need to
does.
see this clip.
This is why we need to talk about it. Because
This fool's built like a refrigerator, dude.
Is he really that thick? I didn't think he was that thick. Fuck his
This
legs.
fool's sparring in fucking polo.
It's casual, just so casual.
Looks like he
Nike
just sold an
golf
Aston
shirt.
Martin to somebody. Look at this guy.
nothing down, bro. Nothing down.
Yeah.
Hey, we finance. We finance here.
Look at this shit.
Hey, but
Yeah,
I'm
what do you-
really worried about Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway.
A little bit.
As a Max Holloway stan, as
Same.
a ride or die, he's one of my favorite fighters of all time. This fight makes me nervous, and the body shots, what he's drilling, is what makes me nervous about this fight.
Yes.
But I feel like I always go into any Max Holloway fight really worried and being like, oh god, what's gonna
Every
happen?
time you were worried about him, he just knocked them out.
So I feel like I'm just gonna be really worried about him.
Yeah. I think we're
Maybe
just
that's
gonna,
what I need to do.
Yeah, shout outs to Ilia Topuria. That is a scary little video.
Because
And
the more I watch Topuria, the more I'm like, this guy is scary good.
he might be the only person that could possibly put Max on his back foot.
For real.
Yeah.
You know?
Just with the power. Like that's what I'm worried about. It's
Yeah.
like like his exchanges, it's not like he's worried of getting hit too. Like he's down to fucking get hit.
And he always stays in the pocket. Very micro movements. Just
And he's changing levels really well. He could wrestle, he could grapple. It's
this shit.
and the sparring footage that comes out of his camps,
Scary,
he's just
man.
crushing these guys.
Do you think Max takes a different approach? Is he still going to stand?
I think Max's
Straight.
footwork, based on what we saw in his last fight in the BMF title, that made me feel really better about his style.
Yeah.
Because, everybody kind of figured out his game of, I'm just going to walk you down, and if I wear your ass out, you're going to be donezo.
Yeah.
And when he fought Volk 3, I think it showed that he can't do that anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And ever since that fight, he started to mix up his footwork a little bit, his
Brought his
timing.
kicks back in.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then he's really pulling away from these guys like Korean Zombie, Arnold Allen, and Justin Gaethje. So
Yeah, and it's crazy with Max too. Like whenever he throws his kicks, he's not throwing full power. He's just touching it, giving you a look. You know what I mean? Like he'll-
something else to worry about.
yeah, which is kind of cool. Like even his head kicks, he's not throwing it hard, but it connects.
Yeah.
But it just gives him like, oh shit, he could kick me in the head.
He just looks way more patient these days, and his setups I just feel like are a little scarier. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna blend with Ilia Topuria, because
Well, do you think Ilia gets a little frustrated with the footwork and then decides to like clinch, maybe go to the ground, like right off the bat?
like I think if you want to land something substantial like a takedown or to threaten Max Holloway and put him in like bad spots, the setups have to be really good.
Yeah.
Like if he wants to hurt Max on the feet, he's gonna have like, because he throws like 5 to 10 punch combinations, and they're head body constantly. So I feel like it's gonna be something like that that's gonna have to hurt Holloway, like something he doesn't see coming.
If Ilia Topuria, which I don't think he will, knocks out Max Holloway,
I'll say that.
to me he would probably be one of the greatest of all time to me, because nobody has done that to Max.
Yeah.
And if he does it in the fashion that he did it to Volk, man, dude. Even if he loses fights after this, that's gonna be like imprinted in UFC history.
Because his resume, we talked about this before, like his resume of like all the specialists that he beat in their own game. He beat Ryan Hall, smashed him. And a lot of people could be like, oh yeah, Ryan Hall's
Nobody
whack,
does that.
dude. But it's like he grappled with Ryan Hall to a certain degree. He did that to Bryce Mitchell. He just and he stood and fought against Josh Emmett. So every fighter that he fought against has a very distinct style, and he's done so well.
He beat them in all their own games.
Exactly. So it makes me go, oh man, this guy is a handful. And the way he, like the Jai Herbert fight, he got obliterated by the head kick.
And he somehow
survived.
Bounced right back up.
Yeah.
And then obliterates Jai Herbert.
What a beautiful counter kick too by Jai Herbert too.
It was like you can't place it better.
Yeah.
While he's throwing an overhand, doesn't see the kick at all. He still gets cracked by it, gets dropped, and comes back to win.
Knocks him out. By the way, it wasn't like a decision. He knocks him the fuck out.
We're dealing with a different level of athlete, and I think Ilia Topuria is that guy.
And he's all handsome and shit too.
I know, and I don't want to say it, but if there's a guy who could, put Max in a really bad spot, it's Ilia.
That's fall in love.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, it's me, dude.
So I mean, it is headlining this card in Abu Dhabi. I think that's interesting. Not in Spain, not in the Vegas, but it is in Abu Dhabi. Ilia Topuria, Max Holloway. What do you guys think about the rest of the card? UFC 308. We got Hamzat, as David said, may not show up.
Yeah.
Hey, so there's rumors about this. I don't know if this is
God. What is it?
So the rumor was initially Hamzat was the co-main event.
Yeah.
They're taking him off the co-main and putting Cyril Gane and Volkov as the co-main.
In case he can't make it.
But now it changes, I think, the fight from a 5-round to a 3-round fight.
Oh, you think someone a little sicky though?
No, I don't
know, dude. It's a little interesting.
I don't like that. I don't like Hamzat getting favors like that. That's a favor. Because that works in his favor. Fuck that shit.
Say it, David. Say it.
If you are going to be a future champion, you should no longer be fighting 3-round fucking fights. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. If he gets a 3-round fight, that's going to remind me of Magomed Sharipov, where he kept on getting 3-round fights because his management knew that he was having some health issues. Mm-hmm. I don't like that shit, dude. If you're going to be a champ, make it a 5-round fight. Either that or fuck off this fucking card, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm so sorry for saying this stuff.
David calls you cum shot.
No, I did not say that.
He calls
For the podcast, he said you're a cum shot.
You know.
brother.
Hey, have you heard about this coin?
Yeah.
I'm number one fan. Number one fan.
Because it's Smash coin, brother.
Yeah, hey, Smash. I put all my life saving into my children don't eat anymore, brother. I love Hamzat, but then now that he has put himself into this position of everybody's scared to fight me. I am the champion. I can get belts. All right, stop fighting 3-round fights then, dude. If not, go fuck off.
Dude, he keeps getting bronchitis. You gotta fucking cut him some slack.
Oh, dude, man, this guy's getting killed by the common cold. Sound like Kobe Covington, don't I?
Who do you guys like, Cyril Gane or Alexander Volkov?
Oh, man, that's going to be interesting.
Volkov's been looking good.
Because Volkov's height in general just creates problems for everybody, right? So it's always like you never know how someone's going to be able to deal with him. Cyril Gane, I don't know where he's been.
I don't know. I've seen him wrestle recently. I think Cyril Gane is going to surprisingly actually make this look easy.
See, I was thinking man, he's been gone for a minute, and Volkov.
And his boxing has been looking crazy. I think Cyril Gane is going to surprise everybody, and he's going to make this look real fucking easy. And I like Alexander Volkov a lot.
Interesting.
But with Cyril Gane's, I think because people haven't seen him fight in so long, people forget how fast he is.
You know what's going to happen? Cyril Gane's going to beat Volkov, and then Cyril Gane's going to fight for the interim championship against Tom Aspinall. And he's going to be a 2-time
interim champion.
The 2-time interim champion.
Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov. I think Volkov is going to get frustrated with Cyril Gane's striking because Alexander Volkov likes to sit down and throw hard, and that's great for Cyril Gane, dude. Yeah. He moves really well. His boxing has looked way better. His jab is fucking nuts, by the way.
Yeah.
Super low at the waist. Pops it moves. Pops moves. I think it's going to be problematic for Volkov. And I chose Volkov on the last one to win.
You did? Yep.
And you know what also, too? The French, they're on fire right now, dude.
Oh, yeah. Especially
since the Olympics.
Yeah, the ball's coming out in front of children. Fucking love it, dude.
Fire, bro.
Dude, I hope he walks off with a bunch of drag queens.
Oh, that's
Cyril Gane.
He's just going to be blue.
I think it's a style.
It's a whole blue.
Yeah. Dark people.
We are the French. Dude, I like this. Dan Ige.
Dan Ige.
Murphy.
You're going to skip fucking Ankalaev and Rakic?
But we know what's going to happen.
Who do you think?
Ratchet's going to get taken down.
Part of me feels like Rakic can win.
Yeah, his striking is pretty amazing.
The way he looked against Yuri, I think it just was a tough fight to come back after like a 5-year layoff or however long he was gone.
Ankalaev, bro.
Okay, dude. All right, don't yell at me, bro.
Dude, Uncle Laugh.
Okay, my bad.
Just one touch on the ground, submitted.
Nurlston.
So we're choosing Max. I'm going Max. I'm going Robert Whitaker.
Bobby.
Right.
Don't like Hamzat.
I'm always going for Bobby Knuckles, dude. Sorry.
Bobo
Number one,
Knuckles.
brother.
I always choose Bobby
It's
Knuckles.
like when Max Holloway's fighting. You always go Max Holloway. When Robert's fighting, you always go DDP.
Cyril gone. I'm going to go Ankalaev.
Yeah,
Those
I'm
are going to
going
be my
Uncle.
picks.
I'm going Holloway, Whitaker, Gone, Rakic, Renat. I'm going Renat.
Oh,
I'm going Renat. I'm going.
Nursultan's fucking good too, though.
He is, but
Bro, RDA's fighting? What the hell?
that's a good fight against Jeff Neal.
Is he like 52?
170. I got Jeff Neal though.
Yeah, hands of steel.
Yeah, I think Jeff. Oh shit. Yeah, Jeff Neal is. First of all, Jeff Neal is gigantic.
Dan Ige and Lerone Murphy is a really interesting fight.
That's not a matchup I wanted to see. Just because
For
I
Dan?
love Dan Ige.
Yeah.
Lerone Murphy's hard.
He's very good.
Yeah, because
Very,
he's
very
like
good.
he kind of reminds me of like Leon,
Yeah.
like his striking a little bit, real
Ooh shit. I don't fucking know.
rangy.
I'm gonna go Dan Ige because he took that last minute fight and he's a gangster.
Let's
Mental
go.
strong.
Yeah.
He's a warrior of God too.
Yeah, I
any
think-
kind of warrior of God does very well.
He got a warrior. God,
Oh,
For real though.
great.
and trying to get Bryce Mitchell. He's like, let's pray together. Hey, I don't want it right now.
I
No,
was like,
get on your knees and pray with me.
I don't like to pray how you like to pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat Earth worship.
Yeah. God, please get rid of all the trans. Let's,
Yo,
please
that's what he
just-
probably would say
Yep.
on mic.
could we please just not do this?
You can't pray for that. Bryce.
Yeah,
Stop,
come on, Bryce,
man.
relax.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into some picks for the Brady and Gilbert Burns fight this week. Let's lock it in. Nick, tell us about some of the bets that you're going for. We got Gilbert Burns, Sean Brady.
This is hard.
Well,
dude.
okay.
You said Sean Brady could be a future champ. So, I
I
mean, you're gonna have to
do.
commit to that.
But-
Dude, part of me feels like just on age alone and miles alone,
Sean
I'm
Brady.
going Sean
Sean
Brady.
Brady, you have to, right? Young
Because
man's
dude,
sport.
the injury that you talked about with Bilal, where he got sprawled on his shoulder and it fucked up, and then he came back and fought JDM, and he looked good against JDM.
He broke JDM's arm.
yeah.
He actually snapped his forearm.
and JDM just need him in the face. Like he's a savage. He's a different level. Sean Brady, I just feel like has the same kind of style as Gilbert. Maybe not as much submission threats,
threats. Yeah.
but dude, once he gets on top of you, he's a
Yeah.
he's a weapon. He beat Craig Jones in a grappling match.
Yeah.
In a real,
It was like by decision, by like
but still,
that's a big deal.
that's huge.
Sean Brady, too, is just fucking strong as shit.
That's what I mean. You're able to grapple with some of the best grapplers in the world and deny their threats. Hey, you're going to be able to do that against probably Gilbert Burns in an MMA fight.
And that Bilal fight, I think, has put like a chip on his shoulder because I feel like in his mind he knows he could beat
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And like this is a way for him to prove it. I never want to go against Gilbert Burns. I always choose him, but I think Sean Brady's new blood. And
I just think it's the time.
yeah,
That's all it is. Like I don't think it like 5 years ago.
different story.
Different. I don't know how that fight's going to go out down.
Yeah.
I would probably go with Gilbert Burns and say like he might outstrike Sean Brady. But
Yeah.
this time I think Sean Brady's going to take him down, and
But
it's going to be interesting grapples. Grapples.
what's Treblig spelled backwards? Gilbert. And Gilbert's always fucking winning, you little bitch.
No wonder you had that shit in the bag. I was like, what kind of fucking
What
like,
is
teaser?
Treblig? And that's why I'm going for Gilbert. He wears overalls. Looks like he's 10 years old.
Hey, honestly,
Dude, I love that outfit.
if Gilbert Burns comes out with full fro,
He might
Gilbert
win.
Burns is gonna win.
If he has Afro Latina night,
Dude, if
he's
it's
gonna win. If it's braided, he might lose.
if it's not out here, he's gonna lose.
What's guaranteed is if he loses, he is definitely going to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's gonna
that is
cry.
his thing. He
loves
loves, crying.
Dude, Brazilians
guy.
love crying.
It just hurts me every time he cries. It fucking kills me, man.
After he submits him, he goes, "Good eye." Oh.
Yeah.
Like that Usman fight. Oof. I was sad.
That shit broke my heart
I
too.
was sad. Jessica Andrade versus Natalia Silva.
Talia Silva, brother.
She's very good. But Andrade, though, man, one punch knockout. Natalia's the Taekwondo girl, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I will say this, man. You know me, what I always choose.
Oh, no.
Whoever
You're
has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
tough girl that looks like she has a crazy muff, and I'm gonna go with yeah,
the kind that consumes you.
yeah,
wow.
man. Got his own grip. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jessica Andrade, dude.
Okay.
Natalia Silva too cute for me, dude. Sorry, man. You know I always go with the tough muff.
The Bulldog. Toughmuff.com. Yeah, I'm going to Natalia Silva, dude. The Taekwondo. Never lie. Steve Garcia versus Kyle Nelson.
This is gonna be a good fight.
I like Kyle.
This is gonna be a.
I like Kyle.
Steve Garcia got like crazy power in his hands. He looks like one of those guys that looks very unassuming, and then he lands a punch and the guy goes night night.
Yeah.
Like, they just go out. Kyle Nelson's a really good kickboxer.
I go Kyle Nelson. I love Kyle Nelson's style.
Same. I'm gonna go Kyle Nelson. I like the underdog on this. 164. I'm gonna make some money.
Especially if Steve Garcia tries to make a firefight. I think Kyle Nelson loves that shit. I think Kyle Nelson is going to
Like he could outpoint him.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm gonna go Steve Garcia. Fuck you guys.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, match now.
Snell.
Matt Schnell. The last fight he had was what? Steve Urseg.
Ursig, yeah.
Urseg's very good, but he got dropped like 7 times in that fight. Every time I see a Matt Schnell fight, he looks like he's winning.
And he loses.
He gets clipped by one shot, takes his legs out, and it's really hard for him to build back up. And he's on a really tough skid right now. And pull up Alessandro Costa real quick. He lost to Urseg. Damage-wise, I go with Costa. I think Schnell has a lot of miles on, a lot of damage
Schnell,
on him.
when you see him fight too, he looks technically beautiful.
He's hella good.
Yeah, he's just so good. But then he just, right towards the end, he gets my heart up, and then he gets cracked. I'm like, fuck.
Brother, he's been fighting for so long.
Ultimate Fighter, right?
Dude, even before the Ultimate Fighter.
Taught you plays fights?
Okay,
Palace
yeah,
fights?
honestly, yeah. Do you remember there was a show on MTV called like Caged?
Oh, it featured him.
Him and some other dude.
documentary,
like
yeah, yeah.
Louisiana.
Oh, damn, he's old.
Dude.
Wasn't it Dustin?
Well, they were like kind of like training partners back in the day. But like he's almost in the same era as Dustin Poirier, honestly.
That's crazy.
So he's been fighting for that long. Matt Schnell.
Dang.
You know what?
I'm gonna
Fuck
go
it.
Costa.
I'm going Matt Schnell, baby. I'm going to go with Matt Schnell.
I hope he wins.
Yeah, dude. Matt the Snail Schnell, dude. What's his nickname?
I don't know.
I think
Snail.
it's Danger. I think it's
All right.
Danger.
I like Snail, though. That's good.
All right.
Slow starter.
Is it Danger? Matt
think
the
it is.
Danger?
I think
Nah,
I don't think
Snail.
it's the Danger.
Yeah.
The Snail is
I like
better,
the
though.
Snail.
Yeah, Matt the Snail Schnell, dude.
Snail Trail Schnell.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Come on, baby.
Ooh,
Trevor Peak, the
versus-
R-word Peak.
I
Let's
think
go.
Yanal's gonna break his hand on Trevor Peak's head.
Yeah.
That dude got a big old dome piece.
Hey, you want to talk about like Drickus Duplessis not looking like he knows how to fight. Have you met Trevor Peak? Trevor Peak gets DDP. He beats DDP in that round.
Trading partners just charging at each
Trevor
other.
Peak looks crazy, dude. Like he just like did a line of coke, just jumped in the cage.
It's the tribal tattoos.
Dude, he is so fucking funny when he fights, man. He looks hilarious. But
He's favored to win.
I don't know Yanal enough, but anybody who is a highly technical fighter will beat Trevor Peak. And that's what happened on his last fight too when he lost. They just see the gaps in his striking and they just tag him up.
Trevor Peak is just one of those guys. He's a marauder.
And he's strong.
He's a Viking. He has like Viking blood in him, I think.
How, like,
Oh my God!
See,
oh,
look
the
at-
hammer fist.
look how he telegraphs everything.
Maybe that's what throws people off.
Man, that's
They're
the
like,
homie he's fighting too.
Watch him charge up his right again. Look, boom, he charges it up like a little 2-year-old. Look at that
Wait.
punch.
Oh. Bro, wait. This is round 1. I thought this was like round 3. I'm tired.
Dude, you see any of his fights where he got his knockouts or his wins, you see him charge his punch, like
Oh,
telegraph it all
damn.
the way back, and he just look at this shit.
The hammer fist is crazy, dude.
Let go of my purse. Give me back my purse.
Yeah, he's mugging this guy.
Look at this shit.
What is that? Is DDP.
Look at this shit. Hilarious.
Oh,
bro,
my-
that's a fuck.
That's
hammer- Square up, and he just does this. Get away.
It's like Wing Chun, man.
I see 2-year-olds fight like that.
Oh,
He's so
brother.
strong.
Yo, that's kind of crazy.
It's hard to fight that guy. It's a hard style to fight.
Damn,
Fucking
bro.
take him down.
If you don't throw no straight punches, it's a hard style to fight.
Just take his ass down.
But I'm telling you, that pressure, man. Like when you have that guy, a guy like that who's just a bulldog, it's very scary. Very scary.
How the hell is Felipe Dos Santos on the undercard?
Oh, he's
That
the
guy's
underdog
great.
too.
That guy's great.
Yeah, that would have been better on the main.
Oh, I think I'm trying to get her on.
Did you
Vanessa.
skip over fucking Ryan Spann, you tard?
Oh, I
Go back
forgot.
up.
What
How the
about
fuck is
OSP, baby?
Versus
How
Ryan
is Ryan
Spann.
Spann supposed to be? Well, I guess, man, he's kind of had it rough. Just back and forth wins and losses.
Yeah.
How was OSP? Is he just fighting for money at this point?
He looked good in his last fight.
Yeah.
Did he?
Well, he just beat. Can you pull it up?
Oh yeah, he did.
Kennedy.
Yeah,
That's right.
Kennedy
Knocked him
was
out,
great.
right?
Kennedy.
Split.
Oh, because I chose OSP to win by chance, and I got it right. And I was very happy.
Let's go.
Because I went OG bias. That was early on OG bias.
Yeah. I mean, OSP, that's a good.
He's a vet too.
Yeah.
He's older now. I think he's like late 30s. I think.
Ryan Spann better win this shit, dude.
Ryan Spann should win.
Yeah.
But OSP's a good bet.
I'm going to go Ryan Spann on that one.
280
280, right?
plus 280.
And he's still OSP.
Lionheart seems to be his kryptonite, though, for some reason.
Yeah, what's up with that? Is
I
the
think-
grappling?
I think mentally, too, he's in his head.
Because on paper, you think like
Ryan Spann gets that.
he should punch a hole in everyone's face.
Yep.
You know? Like, remember when he knocked out Dominic Reyes with a jab?
Ooh.
You're like, Jesus Christ. I was like, who's going to beat this guy?
Yeah.
Then you're like,
That's the kind of fan I am. This guy's the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like, one fight. Oh, my God.
remember Robellis? Let him fight John Jones.
He's going to beat
Yeah.
John Jones. He's going to fly and kick him.
He's not going to wrestle.
Police. There's a lot of people I don't know on this card.
Did you know this chick was a stripper?
She's the one that
on the picture so we get so you better look.
she's the one that jumps in everyone's arms. Remember? She jumps into Rogan's arms and
This
does
this
an
thing right
interview
here.
with him.
And there's full splits.
Oh, she was a stripper, huh?
Yeah.
Is there footage
Somewhere.
of her fights, you pervert?
Oh,
Yeah, jeez,
shoot.
man. We don't want to see that.
Come on.
My
dude.
bad.
You know they don't allow cameras in strip clubs, you idiot, Gilbert.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, she's on a streak.
She been winning, bro.
Wait, who's Mariah? Is that Thai girl? No, it's
She lost to Kovacevic. Carolina.
Yeah, but she's
Thank God she got
out
a
of the
win,
UFC,
though.
Right?
Carolina.
Yeah.
You said you tried to get her on the pod?
Yeah.
What'd she say? She's like, nope.
She's like, unless David's not a creep.
First of all, dude, I am going to be a creep.
David's not a creep. Get out of here, man.
He's talking about these strong muffs.
Yeah, dude, that's different. She don't have a strong buff, dude.
Who would win this fight between these two ladies?
She's not the buff muff type.
Pick. You got to pick one between.
Can I see the picture of Jacqueline a little bigger, please? Oh, see, now this is a problem.
That's Brazil.
Because of the way that I vote and I choose, this makes it very difficult.
You can't pick. That's why I was like a brain
Yeah.
teaser for David.
Yo, but this girl is good, right? She beat McKenna, right? She tapped her?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, McKenna, yeah.
She's on a little bit of a run.
I don't know her. I haven't seen any of her fights. I have seen Vanessa, though. That's hard for me to say. That's just Rochambeau for me. I'm going to have to go with Jacqueline just because I like the streaks in her hair. That's it.
Love the highlights.
I love the
Some
highlights.
Real good commentary.
That's why we pick
Andre
fights over.
Petrosky, huh?
Yeah.
Versus a corpse.
This guy's dead.
Yeah.
Click that. Click Dylan Budka.
I remember when I used to know all the fighters on the UFC roster back in the
Yeah.
day, and
There's
I'm
just
just like,
so many now.
with Contender Series, I'm like, who are these people?
We should start watching the Contender Series. Do you guys watch
I've
it?
been watching.
I watched the highlights.
We should just watch it.
It's very
We
good.
should break down some of the Contender Series.
I like watching Dana White crush people's dreams.
So you won't get the contract. You didn't knock him out in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You still got some work to do, pal.
Dude, he
Yeah.
goes in, though, dude. He, goes in. He goes, yeah, I don't know what you're expecting with that type of performance. If you think you can make it to the big leagues, you need to go to another sport, maybe get a couple of wins. But with that type of stuff, you're not going to come here.
It's crazy because like on camera too. So
Yeah.
It's not like a private conversation. It's like, ooh.
But you know what, though? At least he lets them know where they stand.
yeah, so they can improve.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know these guys in the bottom.
It's
You
okay.
guys.
We don't have to.
You guys.
We're good.
All right. Let's get into 1FC Denver.
This is fun, buddy.
Our little friend Dua is there right now.
Is
She
she?
is.
Our
I'll be
little
there.
friend.
I'll be there Friday.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get us some of these 1FC guys to come after. the card.
David speak Thai. He talked Thai.
Yeah. I'm Lady Boy.
Honestly, we should get Mikey Musumeci out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we get Mikey?
Didn't they cancel that fight?
What?
I heard that Cade pulled out or something.
No way. Really?
Isn't that? I thought
Check.
that's what
Can
happened.
you check?
Yeah, I'll check.
That would suck because that was like a
'Cause he-
huge attraction for this card.
He might be injured. You know. Okay, so Jonathan Haggerty, super leg. They fought before. They fought in
Jonathan
Yokow.
lost, right?
Yeah. It's when Jonathan had he's like, yeah, I had like 20 fights and Super had 300.
Bro, he looked really young in that fight. Like
Yeah.
Jonathan Haggerty looks completely different now, and that was like only 1 to 2 years ago.
I think Super Leg is smaller too, right?
Yeah, Cade Rutillo out. Injury. Injury.
It's probably from CJI, dude.
Who is
Chatri's so angry, dude.
Yeah.
who? So Mikey is out. He's not going to compete.
He's not competing.
Damn.
What
It's okay
the
though.
fuck?
You still got Liam Harrison. Liam Harrison's always a fun time.
I mean, I love Liam Harrison, dude. He's one of my favorite Brits. You know what I
Brits.
mean? Like his style is.
He's not too posh.
His hands are dope. They got fucking dynamite in that
Bro,
shit.
watching those guys train. What do they call his team? Do you know what do they call his team?
Bad guys.
Yeah, Badco.
Bad co.
Yeah,
That's dumb.
Watching any of the Badco guys like hit pads, you're like,
Yeah.
You're like, I'm the
love
biggest pussy in the whole world.
Dude. His I think it's his cousin, Andy. He's like his pad holder and trains. He was also a professional fighter. I'm not sure if he's still competing now. But dude, watching those guys hit pads, amazing. He was one of the first people I started following when I started getting into kickboxing.
And like those little high level sweeps they hit on each other.
Yep.
Those guys are nasty, bro.
Dude, the best ONE FC fight from Liam was when he got knocked down twice.
Yeah, in the first round.
Bro,
Who was that
shit
against?
was exciting.
It was some Thai guy.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was. But he got dropped like 3 times, comes back and KOs him. Dude.
Was it Rodlek?
I think it was actually.
Yeah, Rodlek. Yeah.
The ONE FC caption is probably something crazy. They post the same fight like 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
It's hard for me to find it
Algorithm.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But they're good at it. But yeah, so Superlek, Haggerty, who you have?
Oh my God.
The general has been on fire lately, dude.
Bro, he's hard to deny.
And I think with Superlek, if he is smaller, I'm going to go with the bigger guy. And plus, because he fought him when he was younger, he hasn't faced the newer version of him. And I think Haggerty is going to cause problems.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards Haggerty on this one.
Yeah.
Same.
You know, I always feel biased towards the Thais or any dark-skinned Asian man.
Superlek's amazing.
Part of me feels like Superlek's still going to... Because I thought when Superlek fought... Who's the last guy he fought? Was it Tawan Chai? No, it was...
That was Joe Nadawat. Well, it was fought Tawan Chai, I think.
Superlek just fought...
Japanese. Takeru?
Oh, Takeru.
Takeru.
Yeah.
Where he's just
And
like...
he fucked his leg up.
And
Bro.
every time I watch Superlek, bro, I'm like, I can't go against him. It's really hard for me to... Because he pulls it out. He finds a way every time. And once again, we don't know how the scoring works.
As Eddie Apasola told us, I don't know.
And they seem to really like Superlek.
Hey, let me put you like this, man. Haggerty's gonna knock him out.
Yeah? With
Only-
the hands?
I only feel that way because
He's closing his eyes.
when I watched
Oh, shit.
He's praying.
when I like I'm going back in time. Right
He's
now.
locking in, bro.
When I watched him fight Takeru,
Takeru.
Takeru's hands were fucking getting in on him, and Haggerty's hands are nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Also, too, he deals with kicks very well. His defense is really fucking good. So I think
so
Superlek
crafty.
is going to have a problem with Haggerty once Haggerty touches him with the hands. And it's not like Superlek doesn't get hit. And I think Haggerty's just a lot craftier now.
And Haggerty, like, one of his best weapons is his defense, for sure.
Yep.
Like, the way
He can also eat shots really well, too.
Yeah. Damn, I think you swayed me.
Yeah, I think
Piece of
Haggerty's going to
shit.
get this one. And I hate saying it, too, because my Asian side is like, how fucking dare you, dude?
We can't be on record going for Haggerty.
Yeah.
A white man
Yeah. A
in a
colonizer?
yellow man sport.
Nah, I'm going colonizer for this fight.
You going colonizer?
Dude, even watching his pad work, I get hard.
Look at this shit, dude.
Look at this.
It's like a
And I love his like simple like setups, just stepping back and forth, not too much movement, very like no wasted movement in the footwork, and then the flying like elbows and all the traps and shit.
He just seems so locked in, and like he's not gonna. He seems like he's on his Kobe shit right now.
Yeah,
Like he's not gonna take no for an answer.
like ooh,
And you could tell he wants that fucking fight with, what's it called? The little
Carrillo.
Rod Tang.
Rod Tang.
Rod-
He want to run that back.
He wants to run that back.
Did he
so
lose
bad.
twice?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
But even when you watch that fight, you're like, this doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like what's happening is an anomaly. It seems like.
Like, Rod Tang, I think TKO, he knocked him out with the
Yeah.
body shot, right?
Yeah. Drop against the ropes.
That's fucking great.
And that was the one where he ate head kicks and was like,
yeah.
he's shaking his head afterwards. So Jonathan Haggerty, he's very good.
Very good. Very light. Very white.
He's a great Brit.
Yeah.
Very white. He's a good white.
One of the best ones.
All right, so this fight's canceled. We're all going Haggerty on this one. Cade, Mikey out.
I kinda
Liam
thought
Harrison.
Mikey Musumeci could have subbed Cade.
I think so, because Cade's he's a wild boy.
Mikey Musumeci is so good.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense.
Did you see his interview with DJ?
I was watching a little bit of it.
It's like comments are hilarious. People are like, damn, too bad DJ can't get a word in because of this dude's tism.
Yeah. Dude,
He's so funny though.
he got the tism super hard, dude. It's pretty nuts, man. Which probably makes him great.
Absolutely.
Goat
dude.
status.
That's what he trains like 10 hours a day, he says.
That's too
That
much.
makes sense, dude. Merry Tismus.
And
That
one
fool-
meal, right?
that fool got the tism, dog.
When you train 10 hours, you don't got time to eat 2 meals.
Yep.
Just 1 meal.
And it's
Just
just
one
pizza.
big old pizza.
It's just pizza.
And carbonara.
Yeah, Liam Harrison is.
So Liam Harrison's fighting another Thai guy, huh?
First of all, this fight was crazy.
Yeah.
And somehow Rodlek just walked through every leg kick he threw.
Yeah. That's the other thing about Liam Harrison is like, how much more damage can this guy take?
Yeah.
How old? He's older too, right?
Yeah. And then when you hear him on podcasts, he's always talking about how he got like, he broke this, he hurt this. And it's like, dude, you're hanging on by a thread. Once again, another one of those guys who's had like 200, 300 fights.
So many.
Oof.
Rodlek was pressuring forward so hard, and he didn't care. He was getting. Rodlek was eating shit.
I don't get how these Thai guys eat stuff.
Look at that. Look at that.
They're just so durable, man.
Do they not believe in like
Pain.
elusiveness or pain? They're just like, I'll take it.
Kind of.
I wonder what the CTE is like in
Rodlek-
Thailand.
But they just know how to roll with the punches a little bit better. I think where it is, it's the training, dude. I think it's if you train crazy hard and take a ton of damage in the sparring room, and then you do these crazy fights, because it seems like by the time all the Thais come to the fights, they look fresh. They just look sharp.
Yeah.
They don't look beat up.
But there's probably
who
more
knows?
longevity with like the Holland style kickboxing.
I don't know.
Wouldn't you
man.
say?
The Holland style guys, they beat the shit out of
The
each other.
K1 boys.
Have you seen those guys in like like Mike's gym, like the old school?
Is that the Spar Wars
Netherlands?
guys?
That's like Siam boxing.
boxing.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
But like that's like Dutch style. Like they're going hard. They're beating the shit out of each other. But then when you watch Senchai spar with like
So playful. Yeah.
Superlek or something in their training,
Siam Boxing, I watched them so much when I first saw their page. It was really bad for me.
What did you?
because you think that's what sparring is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
If you're a normie like us.
Yeah, and then you start sparring and like, oh, I should just sit there and get hit, and I'm like, no,
Nah, fuck that.
I was like, this is not.
I'm good,
for
bro.
me.
You're like, I gotta work later.
Yeah, I got a job.
I gotta do mental tasks later.
Ong,
He's
he's fighting, huh?
I feel he's a champion. I think at middleweight.
Or Shamil.
The Python, dude. The Python.
The
The
Python.
Python.
Bro, he got crazy ears.
John Lineker.
Oh, let's
Bro,
go.
John Lineker in Muay Thai against Asa 10 Pal.
That's gonna be crazy.
Oh, he's doing
one?
Muay Thai.
That
Asa
one's gonna be
10,
fun.
dude.
Asa 10 Pal is gonna win, I think.
John Lineker throws bombs, dude. Former
It doesn't
UFC
make
fighter
sense.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I love this shit where he kind of marauds forward and he throws these body shots and throws right up top. But what he'll do is like he'll actually aim for your forearm or your elbow, knock your arm away so he can dig right into your body, and it's pretty insane.
He hits so hard.
Yeah.
And this is up a weight, so bantamweight for them is 145.
Austin 10 Pal is really good, dude.
Yeah.
He's great.
He is spectacular. And when I heard he got
He Thai though?
What?
He's Thai?
No.
He looks-
He's American.
Oh.
He's half though. He's Eurasian.
Eurasian.
That's what some people
Look
call
at that
him.
face. That's almost Filipino.
Who's Maurice?
Shit,
He's,
what up, Maurice?
Switzerland, dude.
Oh, what
So
the
say,
fuck?
wrong accent, dude. Say Maurice a different way.
Oh. Maurice.
Yo,
Oh, Maurice.
Maurice. My name is Maurice.
Is that a Swiss accent?
What is a Swiss accent?
All right, what about Isi from Tonga? Can you do a Tongan accent?
It's
A
like,
Tongan accent?
Yeah, Tongan.
is it like New Zealand kind of?
Fuck you, sir.
Peanut butter Reese's cup, brother.
You want peanut butter biscuit?
Pigeon?
Yeah.
You see fatiku?
Yeah.
Fuck you, sir.
You see
brother.
fatiku food?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
good.
see?
Just do Taika Waititi, you know?
Dude, I don't know any of these people, but I'm excited for this. Oh,
Oh, the young one.
he had
Oh,
a good
that's-
He had a good
Adrian Lee,
debut. The last fight, good for him.
It looks like he's fighting a Miami drug dealer. Dude, Nico
Dude,
For
Cornell.
real,
This
dude.
is a character from Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, he's a Korean player.
One FC's cards are like 8 hours long, dude, because they have
There's
so many fights.
So long.
That's tight.
Damn, let's go, Adrian.
Good
Let's
card.
make it happen. Good
I'm
card.
really bummed about Cade, though. Mikey
Yeah.
Mitsubishi.
All right.
This makes me nervous. Oh God, there's so many people I want to win, but I'm not sure.
Official pick. You're going Jonathan Haggerty.
I'm
Nick.
gonna go Haggerty.
Super
Jonathan
leg, my
Haggerty.
boy.
Oh, super lick.
Oh, super leg.
I'll go Haggerty. That is it, guys. Guys, that is our show. Thank you for all the support. The show is growing. The numbers are growing. Thank you. You're helping us out a lot. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. You guys, we love watching you guys
Thank
scream,
you so much.
make
Shout
fun of
outs
us.
to
Yeah.
Bilal Muhammad. I have insomnia, and you've been curing it. So we'll see you on the. Just kidding.
That's our show.